Gatsby. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. Alright, let's get started. So for you, Mr. Gatsby, what does it mean to be an American?
Well, old sport, being called an American can have both a negative and positive connotation. In a more negative manner, you can be assumed that you were involved in more of an illegal business such as throwing sports games or bootlegging, bad stuff like that. However, being American can also be positive in many ways. When you're an American, you must be proud of what you've done and what you're becoming. And that's how I've based my life off of. So, what it means to be American, that's basically the gist of it.
I like that. That's really nice. So, what kind of things do you think, what do you think about the American dream?
American dream, well, I'm almost positive the American dream is different for everyone. My American dream has to be living in a mansion and finding someone that you can fall deeply in love with, and you can share that American dream together. And so far, I've one of those two.
Sorry to hear that. Well, that was great to hear from you, Mr. Gatsby.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Well, back to Brendan in the studio, who will be interviewing Holden Caulfield.
Now let's welcome Holden Caulfield.
It's great to be here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So Holden, how long have you been an American?
Well, I've been an American my whole life. So I was born here and, yeah.
Alright, good. Since you've been an American your whole life, what does it mean to be an American?
Well, I feel like Americans are free to act as they please. And they really enjoy being free in that way, but I don't think everyone should have that freedom. Some people take it too far, and they're just so phony. It kills you. It really does. Some people just act like complete morons because they think it's a free country, and you're allowed to act like a moron. Now the country is full of morons and phonies. I think I should be able to do what I want, though, and act how I want, because it's a free country. And that's what I like about being an American.
Alright, so I'm sure you've heard of the American dream. What is the American dream for you?
I can't stand those phonies who talk about a white picket fence and a 2-car garage and their big phony house. The American dream is about freedom and doing what you want. It's about blazing your own trail. And you don't have to work or go to school or even learn. You can just live and go in whatever direction your life takes you. And I mean, that's really what the American dream is all about.
That's great. Thanks for coming here.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Good evening, everybody. Please welcome to our show, Mr. Huckleberry Finn.
Please,
How you doing, Huckleberry?
Please call me Huck.
Alright, so, Huck, what does it mean to be an American for you?
Well, being an American is pretty simple. You just gotta be free. You don't have to listen to anybody, you can do what you want, you can explore. And when I say you don't have to listen to anybody, especially your folks, you don't have to listen to them at all. You can be free, and you can hold your own opinion on stuff, and that's probably the best part. Stuff like that, and like, you can hold your opinion on slavery. Like my friend Jim, I mean, he's great, but he's black, so people think of him differently. And I think that's completely wrong. So when you're an American, you're meant to be free.
That's very big of you, Huck. Glad to hear from you. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Alright, and we'll be back in the studio with me and Brendan. We'll be talking over what it means to be an American.
It was great to hear from those three guys. Great people. So, Joseph, what does it mean to be an American for you?
Well, for me, I believe that an American must be loyal to their country and do their service to America. You've got to vote and support the country in any way you can. Americans have pride in their country. They take pride in their flag, in their leaders, in their land, and in their spirit. Americans don't give up or back down. Americans stand up for what is right, and it's one of the few places where people are truly free. Americans have earned their right to be free, and they'll defend it with everything they have. Being an American means you can enjoy freedom and are proud to live in such a country, and you can defend it without fail. Only loyal Americans enjoy the fruits of this country and all of its freedoms and glories. In this country, Americans can go after their dreams and work for what they want. That's why America is so special, and Americans are so proud and thankful to be part of such a great country. What do you think about it, Brendan?
I have to recap everything because I think they're all. If you put them all together, I think it's pretty accurate. I mean, Gatsby said he needed two things. He wanted his money and he wanted his love, which is Daisy. Holden, on the other hand, wanted a phony free America. That's true to some extent, because people have the right to be what they want to be, and that's where it leads into Huck. Because Huck said he wanted to be free in all ways, opinion and what he wanted to do with his life. And I think if you put yours and the three great guys that we interviewed for them, I think it makes total sense, and that's what it means to be an American.
Yeah, definitely. Well, this has been a great show. Good night, everybody.